Forget it. No, cut. I'm out. You can edit that out, right? No, yeah, okay, we're good. No, all right. It's fine. We're in Las Vegas. We're at Caesar's Palace, which is an awfully cool place. Actually, it's not a cool place. It's a hotter than hell place, but it's still pretty cool. We're by the pool. If you're not out here and you're not at our cabana, you're a loser, and you missed it, and it's pathetic, and you're sad, and I know you're crying. So go by our table and buy a shirt to wipe your tears as you cry because you missed getting to talk to me at the pool at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas on camera, but you didn't. So too bad. Kory, however, had too much to drink. I think maybe, yeah, he's still drinking. And you see, he got up his nerve. So he got up his nerve to come here and take me on in trivia, and I can't let anybody win this cup because Paul said I couldn't. So I have to keep coming up with questions. But he's definitely there. All right. So Kory, I've got a whole bunch of different categories for you. I've got Star Wars. I've got Star Trek. I got technology. Actually, it's history of technology. So it's all from before you were born. I've got security, and I've got. Don't look up here. Look down here. Rick and Morty. And I don't know what my eyes are up here, guys. I know, but listen. Which one of these dramatic challenges would you like to take on, Kory?
You know, I've been doing a lot of technology this week. A little burned down on it, so I think I'll go with some Rick and Morty.
Yes, somebody's going to do Rick and Morty. I'm so glad. People kept coming in here and said, Doug, could you ask us more math questions, please? And I mean, that hasn't gone over really well. I was into it, but not too many people. Okay, so we're going to do Rick and Morty. So I got 5 easy questions. I got 5 not so easy questions, and I'm going to ask them to you, and maybe you will beat me out of Paul's shot glass. I don't know. Paul's going to get mad if I give it away, but I'm, you know.
It's been a while since I've watched the show, but
well, they can only fire me once, probably only you once, and so maybe we can swap jobs later.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Follow your dreams, man.
All right, so let's try it. Okay, what is Rick's last name?
Sanchez.
See, people told me he wouldn't know that, but I had faith in Kory that he did know that. Actually, after I saw how much he was drinking before we got set up, I was like, maybe not. He might at that point just be like, I don't know.
I keep closing this
Lucy
thing
and Ethel. I don't know. Moose and Squirrel. I don't know. Okay, well, here's a little harder question then. So you nailed that one, just like bang.
It took a little longer than I would have liked it.
Well, that's okay. Things slow down sometimes. Yeah, it's like, Rick.
I'm very slow right now.
Rich Rick. What's Morty's last name? Oh, you need to drink for that one. We are perplexed. Yes, we are. Uh-oh.
I actually can't remember right now. And that was one of the easy ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's okay. It's actually not one of the easiest ones because a lot of people think it's easy, but it's not. It's okay. Morty's last name is actually Smith. Yeah.
I never would have guessed that.
Apparently his dad, you know, he's using his dad's name. I don't know why, because his dad's pathetic, but, you know. I mean, I would use Sanchez myself, but I don't know. Maybe Morty Sanchez means something dirty in another language.
Sanchez would be more like
it's like look up Morty Sanchez on Urban Dictionary. You don't want to know what it is. It's bad.
It's got a little more flavor to it.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people just went and looked up Morty Sanchez. Okay, how about this one? In your state, this one may be good. Is there more than one Rick?
I mean, yes. I guess there's
infinite Ricks.
There's infinite Ricks.
Yeah, there are infinite Ricks and infinite
talking
Mortys.
about, you know.
Well, yeah, there is the Rickest Rick. So
Rick,
you can't explain this like I'm the Rickest Rick of all the Ricks. So yeah, you're right. I mean, you can make that case.
It could have gone both ways.
Okay. So this one's a little tougher even for the easy groups. I thought it was an easy question because I was so turned on by this character, but you may not be. You may have different preferences. Who is Rick's main girlfriend? He obviously has a lot of interests, but he has this one girlfriend. It was based on another Dan Harmon show, Community.
I think her name was Unity.
Oh yeah, Unity. I like Unity. That's why we're actually getting a whole line of crotchless Uncle Sam costumes with the Security Weekly logo.
I would love to attend.
He wants the first one. Yeah. We already got him fitted for it.
Embroidery.
So. Oh yeah, it's a crotchless Uncle Sam costume with Security Weekly on it. It's awesome. Okay, here's one. This is I think a really easy question. But it's a nice way to finish out the easy set. What does Rick change himself into to avoid family counseling?
A pickle.
Yeah, pickle Rick. Yeah. Here's the bonus, really hard question from that. What other specialty does the family counselor have? She does family counseling, and
she also she provides therapy for people who can't stop eating poop.
That's it, coprophiliacs. So yeah, listen, don't look that up. Don't even type that in Google. You will be so unless you're not sorry, and that's what you're looking for, in which case you'll be really happy. But don't look that up.
You're gonna want to click on "I'm feeling lucky" for that one. Man.
Yeah, I just would avoid typing words that even sound like coprophilia, because you're going to be really
Safe
sorry.
Search off.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I think that's your best bet right there, man. Because I tell you, I accidentally typed, and I would regretted it ever since. But some people, obviously not the case. Okay. You look at the number of hits. It's like boom, like 1 million pages. I'm like, somebody's into this.
I didn't even know that was like physiologically or scientifically. Wow, possible. To eat poop and not
bad.
Die, man.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here's the harder group. We'll see what you can do with this. You did good. I mean, you nailed it.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so Rick and Morty are joined a group of superheroes. What is a superhero group called?
The Vindicators.
Yeah. See, I sometimes I think these are hard and they're not. Sometimes they're not hard, and he just nailed it. It was like he didn't even blink. And in his state, you would have literally thought he would have said something like.
Yeah, it's
oh, you're good, man. You're on
40
it.
Hours
okay, try this one. Yeah, this one might be right up your alley too. I don't know. When Rick was younger, he lived in a house, and the house number was 6910. What is the significance of this number? Crank it.
The significance of the number of the house.
The house number has a meaning. I mean, there's a reason for the house having that number. It's not just a random number.
I don't know that one.
Walter White. You know who Walter White is? It's not my dad.
No.
Sorry, Dad.
Super good meth. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Walter White lives in house number 6910, and the set from the scene when they do the pullback, the house and the yard and the bushes and everything is Walter White's house.
How long did it take you to figure that out?
Actually, not that long. I will tell you something. When I watch Rick and Morty, every time I see a number, I write it down, because every single number in Rick and Morty means something. I have yet to find a number. There's one number I don't know the meaning of. I think it has a meaning. There are many different meanings of it. We've got it down to it might be a Virgin Airlines flight. It may be a road in Maryland. And it may be a federal U.S. case about the killing of a police officer. We don't know exactly what it means, but it's VA 155. It's a badge number in the show. I've not failed to find a significant. And this may be a very lame statistical approach, but it's fun.
I think it's impressive that you dove into it that deep. That's
okay. This one's either easy or hard, and it actually can have multiple answers. One of my last guests, he'd nail me on this, and he actually got an answer that was better than my answer. But we'll see what you do with it. If Rick could be said to have a friend, like a best friend, and it's not Squanchy, who would you say that it is?
Bird person.
Okay, see, he got my answer. Corey just banged right on my answer. That was what my answer was. Earlier, a guy said noob. And I was like, God damn, it is noob. No, because poor old noob, he's sweeping up. But when Morty rides that ride and he gets to the end of it and he thinks Rick loves me, and all of a sudden Rick is going, and I just wanted to spend this last moment with you before the world ends because I know you're my favorite person.
Love you, noob,
and Morty's like, oh, Rick. And he goes, I love you, noob. And it's like, that is the darkest thing I have seen.
That's why I love that show.
Oh, man. I was like, I was so happy to see that, because I love it when somebody pulls a really dark twist on me. Okay, Snuffles the dog. That's Family Dog. In a thinly veiled reference to Animal Farm, the book by George Orwell, insists that he be called what after his brain gets enhanced?
Snowball.
Bang. Yeah, you're George Orwell. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm.
Very
Last
smart
one.
man.
This is the hardest question. This was a question I conceptualized a question, and I actually didn't know the answer to the question. I was like, I know it's based on something because I've been watching the show. Everything's based on something. Everything's a reference. So we'll fill that back up for him in a minute. We got a half gallon of cheap hooch we made yesterday out of some old watermelons. It'll work. I'm telling you, rancid watermelons, a quart of sugar, you're good, man.
Toilet Pruno.
We call it Black Hat Pruno, so it was made out of a tray of watermelon that's set in 120-degree heat all day. All right, last one. We'll see what happens, Kory. The Council of Ricks is likely based on what comic book council?
It's totally, that's my vibe right there.
There's 4 of them.
Based on comic book council in the show, or just
No. In other comic books, it's based on that. I had to look up what it was. I was thinking it when I saw the episode, but I couldn't quite put it together. This is legal here.
I don't know.
Okay, it's the Council of Reed Richards. From the Fantastic Four,
yeah.
because in
Mr.
the Fantastic Four, there's a council. There's like multiple Reed Richards from different universes, and I couldn't. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was something, and I'd seen it. I just could not put it together. And I looked a little bit. I was like, comic books with councils. Oh, Reed Richards had a Reed Richards Council of Reed Richards from other dimensions. Yep. You know what, Kory? You did so well. I'm going to give you Paul's shot glass. You might want to wash it, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. You were great. I really appreciate you playing trivia with us, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming down. Have fun at DEF CON.
Thanks for having
cool.
me, man.
All right, cheers. See ya.
Cheers.
Thank you for watching this interview from Las Vegas. If you want to watch and learn more, go to securityweekly.com/summercamp18 or go to our YouTube channel, Security Weekly, to view the playlist.